Hello everyone, welcome back to Tiny Bookshop and welcome back to Jordan's Nook. Hope you're all doing well today. It's been actually a couple days since I last recorded, so I gotta sort of refresh myself. So we're on a Friday, awesome. Looks like we bought some books last time, even more awesome. And what are we working on? I guess, let's see how much money I have. So I've got 12. So, I'm a little limited. I want some money for the weekend, so I'll probably go with I was gonna say whatever's cheapest, but they're all pretty cheap. Maybe I'll just go with Mega Marche for now, since it's like right on the money, and seems like a safe bet. So what does well here? Wrong one. A little bit of everything. Like kids have done well here. Drama, fact, and crime. Okay, so let's do a big thing of kids. We'll do, because I have so many drama books, crime, get a bunch of fantasy out. The classics I always feel like do really well, so I want to make sure I have a lot of them. Travel always seem to sell out of, but yeah, I did need some fact books, so I'll go ahead and do that. And is that all I want to do, or I'd like to do a little more? I feel like that's pretty good. Travel just sells so well that I feel like I kind of need it. But I mean, it's definitely on the lower side, but let me look again. So, crime, drama, fact, kids. So I've got, maybe I need more drama, actually. Let's do, I'm gonna do a bigger selection of classics, and then, just because it didn't say fantasy necessarily did well, so I was like, maybe. And then maybe I'll do a little bit more in the way of fact. Then we could do a little more. Well, no, we have tons of drama. I just want to sell the drama books, to be brutally honest. I feel like I never sell them. But yeah, crime always does so well. I kind of want more of it as well, so I'm not sure. I mean, I could probably be a lot more meticulous with this kind of thing, but that'd be silly, you know? But yeah, I mean, this is definitely, I've got a lot of chances to sell drama right now. I forgot any fantasy books, which, yeah, that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll keep everything at like a fairly good odd, but expecting to sell more classics, because I always seem to. And the fact ones always seem to go pretty quick. Maybe? I'm like doubting myself now, but let's just try it. Let's try it. I know there's probably a lot more ways I could learn to game this, and I could probably like go over it a lot more. But no. Alright, visit the supermarket 3 times. Awesome. I got a little buddy, literally. Exactly on 0 coinage, not the best, but not the worst. Could be negative, so we'll take it. And yeah, this actually looks open today, so that's a good sign. But yeah, I don't know if, is there anything cool we're missing here? So there's Mega Savings Day, keep visiting, unlocking a thing, hideous mascot, interesting. And then I guess it's just other stuff. Okay, cool. I'll just double check and make sure there's nothing that I can like actively click on myself and find, you know. I mean, I can't click on all these sequels, don't mind me. Alright. But yeah, I mean, I hope you all are enjoying this. I know that it's, maybe not doing as well as other key thing, if I was playing Minecraft, but I'm having fun, so that's all that matters. Hi there, I've always found historical facts pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of academic and complicated books, though. Okay, so historical, but not academic. Okay. Alright. The book on, okay, so Natural Flora of Boxenboro, no, Botany in a Day. That might be a little too challenging, perhaps. Finding optimism in the future. Finding optimism in the future is good. Okay, Gymnology. The Glass Castle. The Secret History of Buxtonbury. I mean, I'm not entirely sure here, actually. I mean, the decoration of houses kind of sounds interesting without being too... complicated or academic, because it sounds more like it's kind of like the history of what, or I assume the history of decoration of houses, but published 1897. I don't know. I'll give that one a second to you know, to think on. Get to know Finnish design master. Books I saw visual journey through almost 60 years of iconic creations, including photographs, plans, and sketches. You know, that could be kind of cool. I'm gonna try it. Unconventional, but okay. Okay, an unconventional choice, but it's still a good choice. Or a choice. It just kind of felt like it would kind of hit a median point of what they wanted and everything. And here comes Klaus, was it? I believe so. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Hey, how's it hanging? I still feel like something's missing in my writing. I need to figure this out or I keep laying the band down. Alright, got anything inspiring? I tend to link lesser known works in historical settings. Okay. Lesser known works, historical settings, but don't need a self-help book. Okay. Let's see. Much Ado About Nothing. Lord of the Flies. The Haunting of Hill House. Henry V. Yeah, I mean, definitely, you know, 1984. No, that's current. Carmilla. A collection of poems and Hamlet. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Mont Michel and Chartres. I'm not so sure. I do know of Mont Michel. Island outside of France, maybe? I mean, the St. Michael in the UK. Very similar sort of vibe of what I can tell. One of the guys I work for actually lives very close to the island because he lives on the island of Jersey. But, lesser known works, historical settings. Okay. Lesser known works, historical settings. Tasting history could be a really funny one. Excuse me. Definitely not lesser known. Not lesser known. I know that was 1959. Wow. Carmilla. I don't think that's like lesser or well, like a historical setting is the thing. Okay, so I don't think those are going to work. Origin of species, decoration of houses. Okay. I'm not sure of any of these. Not self-help. Lesser known works, historical settings. I mean, kinda. Sorry, I'm just like reading all the descriptions here. I'm gonna pause for just a second. My voice is going. Alright, I am back. That's what I get for having Greek yogurt before recording. It's like a perfect thing to make your throat feel like it's like closing up. Everyone needs to know that, obviously. But it feels a little bit better now. Just drank some coffee and coughed and cried and all that good stuff. Night and Day. Oh wait, this kind of seems... Can love and marriage exist in this? And is this a marriage necessary for... Oh, is marriage necessary for happiness? Explore love and life in Edwardian London at night and day. A night and day contrast to the last. Okay. It's not lesser known, but kind of interesting. Just Edwardian, like being in that, you know, past makes it interesting. It could be a I mean, it's a romance, so maybe not the exact thing that he wants. Mildly tempting, though. Yeah, I'm taking a long time on this one for probably what I'm gonna get wrong no matter what. Lesser known works, historical settings. Don't need a self-help book. But I'm also like, you know, should I be going to one of these? Okay, let's. I'm gonna just try it because I'm curious. It's probably wrong. Oh, okay. Sure. We'll give it a whirl. Hells yeah, 9 day seems dope. Thanks, mate. This is massive help. I already feel the ideals coming on. Hidden knowledge seeks you. Read until your eyes fall out. Walk those hollow halls of history. Yeah, something like that. Brilliant, mate. Thanks so much for helping me with the Rogers block. There we go. An album for the ages. See you later. Yeah, I need to write all these ideas down like immediately. Anyways, I gotta be on my way soon. I have a party to get to. Nothing too grand. It's my little niece's birthday today, so we're having a little picnic over at Far Beach. But I'll see you next time, alright? Bye. See ya. Honestly, that worked better than I thought. I was a little unsure on that one. Do I really only have 2 drama books left? Wow. Okay, well, good to know they're actually selling here. In fact, the classics are only moving a little bit, but drama really went. Crime truly went. Oop, I almost didn't see you. I'm sorry, but I have to pick up a kid in a bit. I love animals so much and prefer factual books, but niche books aren't my cup of tea. Okay. So you like animal books, the origin of species? That could be interesting. It's not niche. It's maybe a little too niche. Or niche, or however you want to say that. I'm thinking about suggesting it. But really in the absolute... Okay. Carp facts, personal philosophy, and globe-trotting tales. I mean, that could actually be... That could be interesting in its own way. And, like, because it is animals, obviously. It is niche, though. Maybe that's even more niche. Let's see. Let's try this one. Okay, it worked. Apparently she wanted to read some Charles Darwin. It's not niche. I was unsure, you know? I need to make sure to not buy anything tonight because I want to buy the flea market. I'm really hoping to get more shelf. Wish there was more drama books. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember drama books next time. Okay, I gotta go, yeah. Roof. Yes, speak. Oh, hello, boy. No, right. Let's go. Me talking to any dog in real life. No. Alright. Flea market. Ooh, coffee machine. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. This game has so much more depth than I ever expected. Like, I really didn't have... I didn't have, like, low expectations, obviously. I just didn't know what to expect in general. But it's awesome. Alright. Just gonna quickly pause again and I'll be right back. Alright, 2 seconds later we're back. What does well here? So classics and fact. So that's good because I have too many classics. I've got quite a lot of fact as well. And then what we could do... I think this is like a section for now. Let's do like this and then have maybe some extra... We'll put some fantasies within here. And then what am I missing? Travel, which I always end up selling a little bit, so... definitely want to have. Yeah, let's try that. I just want to have more of the two that tends to, or seems to do better there, so. Alright. Let me see what you have to sell. Is this like plants and stuff? Sure, I'll take a typewriter. Just seems cursed. Perfect. That's what I want. What am I looking for? Such a good question. Unfortunately, none of this. Also costs more than I thought. Maybe I do need to save more money than I thought. Oh, I was really hoping the shelf was going to be like part of it, you know? Okay, well, there was an attempt. Oh, quick, I need a hand. Oh, okay. Phew, that was heavy, thanks for the help. Look, you got to keep this under wraps, alright? I know I just dropped a massive fern right in front of you, but it's technically not mine. I kind of, you know, stole it. I swear it was a rescue mission, though. Someone left it at my uni over the break with no one to water it. So I couldn't exactly leave it there, right? Totally. Thank you. I knew you'd get it. Well, I'm sure it'll be better in hands with you. Fits in perfectly with your whole cozy vibe. Thanks again. I've got to run now. Cheers. Alright. Sorry. My name is Anne. It was lovely to meet you. Hello, and... Alright. Good stuff. See ya. I'm ready. First, shoppers of the day, please. Wait, what did you actually have to sell? I didn't actually look. Just a regular doll, microscope, and copper jug. Okay, cool. Good to know. I guess you can't actually do anything with that. I assume some questions will be asked at some point. What do I recommend? Another fantasy novel, like niche books. For the most part, we don't mind if it's a bit complicated. Okay. Wow. His religious scripture about the creation of Middle-earth. Perfect for all closeted fantasy theologians. Wow. That is intense. I didn't know that was the thing. I mean, that's definitely niche. That might be like the most niche thing I could imagine. That might be what I offer, because I can't think of what's more niche than that. That might be the most, the most like absolutely niche thing I could ever have thought of. So perfect. All right, you gonna buy 1,000 books again today? Or was it you, or was it Fern? It might have been Fern. Oh, Klaus is back. Need your help, youngin. Alrighty. So dear, anything I haven't read yet? Typically pick books from a series. Wouldn't mind something with a detective. Okay. So look at the detective. I would actually almost consider saying Death in the Nile. Clash of Kings, second volume, and the Asoif series continues to. What is the ASO? Yeah. ASOIF, because I only know a Game of Thrones by George R. R. Martin, so I mean this is still Westeros, so I guess it is. It's not that bad. I don't know what this means. I never watched Game of Thrones. I didn't like it, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. OTB 18 again. Okay, maybe not those. I mean, I feel bad giving like a, you know, saga, like the like volume 9 of something. But yeah, that doesn't feel quite right. Sorry, just having a little look through. Yeah, I'm thinking, I would almost say like Death on an Owl, but like, it's not a series. I'll try it. Okay. It worked out. Just felt like a kind of right choice. I don't know why. But happy with that. Whoa, hello there, old boy. Can you give Paul? Yes. Ah, the puppy. Buddy is such a sweet name. I would kind of fit it. Wait. It would kind of fit in with that one song. Also, check it out. I scored some really cool records at the stall back there. I haven't heard many of these artists before, but maybe they'll give me some more ideas for songwriting. Now let's hope my granddad's record player still does the job. Oh, another thing I meant to ask. Your books are all secondhand, right? Got some room for a donation? Oh yes. Because I found some old music learning material, and it's just a few small booklets, but if it inspires someone else to pick up music, that'll be dope as hells. Awesome. Wow, that was a lot of facts books, actually. But I guess they're small, but still. That's useful. Alright. Getting good finds. We're almost... Yeah, we're low on travel already. Oh yeah, we're gonna be low. Oh, Fern's here. I think I got the name right. Fern? Yeah, Fern. Alright, Fern. Safa. Okay, what am I challenging to read? Challenging to a very long read. Okay. Safa's a bit something, and that's not a long read. Ink art, pen and paper, coaster. Nah, that sounds like this could be something. It's not a long read. But it seems interesting. Let's try it. There we go. See how it goes. There's a lot of people in here at once. The flea market really does seem to be a killer little spot. Wow, the big stack of books. While they're... Oh yeah, of course she's over there. I was tempted to look at that little seat, because I could afford it now. Alright, while we're out of the classics. So yeah, definitely bringing lots of classics seems to be the way. Drama seems to be the way. Travel and crime. I said drama, I meant to say fantasy. Drama didn't actually move at all, which is good to know. Alright, so you're back over here. Good stuff. So what is this? Helps everyone reach the top of your shelves. Okay. So that's only when those are in upper shelves. 4 seconds have increased to rate. Okay, that's pretty cool actually. Okay. Just debating. I might get this just to buy something else, honestly, and kind of get something out of it, but there we go. Pack up buddy and let's head on out. Drama collection, the coffee machine I'm definitely interested in, but that'll be a little bit down the line, I feel. I really want this book, son. I don't actually know where. I think it was there and I took it off on accident. So yeah, this is... Oh, okay, so I can actually activate it. Okay, cool. Allows you to write. Okay, cool. Is that like in the window, I guess? I think it is. How do I get back in? How do I get inside of it? There we go. So wow, there's actually not a ton of space in here. Let's see, maybe we will just what does this do? Okay, so it actually does some stuff. Oh, I know what I'll do. Let me, oops, didn't mean to do that. Let me take this, put it out here. And then this one, put it back in there. We'll put that inside for now. And then we'll have that there. And I think that's everything. There we go. We could actually... Wait, can I paint these? That's kind of cool. So, oh, I can even paint the outside stuff. Oh, I didn't realize. I kind of wanted to make stuff like primary colors. In real life, I've been... Oh my god, my wife just dropped something upstairs and scared the shit out of me. But yeah, I've been really in real life digging primary colors. I love she just said sorry in all caps. But yeah, I've been really digging primary colors and been doing like everything kind of in that vein in like my office, and it's so fun. I don't know why. It just like was one day I was like, yes, I want everything to be fun and funky. And yeah, since then everything has been primary colors in my house, which has been absolutely glorious. Oh, is that actually the paint? Oh my god, you can. Okay, are we gonna look ridiculous or is this gonna look cute? I'm unsure. Oh my god, we can make it like a little like a little text. Okay, that's hideous. Yeah, I mean, we gotta do it within reason, obviously. Uh, let's see. No, not quite. I feel like these almost have to be. Ugh. All right, let's go back. I mean, green still is within the right the vein, you know. We won't change that too much. What color was that before? I don't actually remember already. Maybe it was. Why does everything look wrong now? Oh no. What have I done? I mean, it's fun. It's just a lot to look at. Oh no. I don't even remember what color it was. Oh, there we go. So I could remove. Why does that look wrong now? I guess the roof, but still. I don't know why it looks so different to me now. I'm kind of more curious to attempt something else here. I don't know though. Yeah, the Y doesn't quite feel right either. Yeah, the blues are a little too far apart for what I'd like. And that's not too bad. I think it's the red roof kind of throwing that one off, but I don't know. I don't know if I like that blue. I'd almost rather go like this if I was going to do it. I mean, that's not bad. I just wish I could change like some of these other colors, I think. I kind of just like the primariness. It's fun. It's dumb, but it's funky, you know. I need to change those colors. I think is one thing to contrast it a little better. That kind of actually offsets a little more. Let's live with it for a little bit. Let's see how I feel about it. I might hate it. I might be like, no. All right. So what is today? Today is Sunday, right? Yeah, Sunday. There's a cruise ship arriving, which is interesting. I don't know where that arrives, but that will be, I assume, Waterfront Square, so we'll probably go there. Let's go to, is this open on Sunday? Oh, okay, I guess we're going to find out. All right. So what does well here? So yeah, classics and travel. I think definitely load up with both. And then we'll sort of just squeeze in everything else where I see fit. I might not even go with crime. But I don't know. Let's see, maybe, oops. Put the drama back there. Maybe I'll put like a little bit of kid stuff there at the bottom. Just like if these are like the two best sellers, I kind of feel like having them kitted out. The crime's on the lower side of things, but I'm gonna go with that. We'll just see how that goes. I need to color the car. It actually doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to. It definitely has a color. So I can use this. Blank page, huh? It looks nice and pristine like that. Probably shouldn't write on it just yet. Yeah, it's better for left-handed, rather than writing just anything. I'll come back with some ideas tomorrow. Your big W, you get to work on the typewriter and probably start writing that book you always wanted to write. Interesting. I didn't expect to be writing a book, but okay, cool. Alright, gotta hope you're open today. I mean, this is out, so I would hope so. Actually, I kind of love how this looks. Can't lie. Oh, oops. I was scratching my face. Anything hot off the press. Can't live without sci-fi books that rip your heart out. Alright. Sci-fi I actually didn't bring a ton of. But also tend to read lesser known works. Okay. I mean, Frankenstein, I would say it's lesser known, but it would definitely, I think, rip your heart out in a way. Magic City. Okay, maybe. Parable of the Sower. Dystopian ravaged climate change vehicle. Greed young woman. I mean, this kind of seems... Wow, 1993. That's so interesting. I feel like this could be something. I don't know. Alright, cool. I just felt like it could work. I don't know why. Alright. I wish I could change the color of this pot, but we'll live with it. Yeah, the classics are definitely moving. I was going to say, I'm surprised the fantasy's moving, but I literally just sold that fantasy one. Oh god, I'm yawning. I just decided I was really sleepy. Take a sip of coffee because they're going to beg for me in a second, probably. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, something for an essay. I need to play and make it humorous. Do you have something like the importance of being earnest? Okay. Hilarious and clever tale must read for you fans of Irish Writer. A play that satirizes Victorian society from the author who ruffled many societal feathers. Okay. Jane Eyre. Not quite. The Tempest. I mean, yeah, The Tempest is probably going to be like pretty solid, isn't it? In fact, I feel confident of just slapping any Shakespeare at them. Alright. Apologies for the silence. I'm having to yell all the time. I don't know why. Alright. Welcome to my cafe, the Liberté. You should know it has been family owned for about 200 years now. Throughout the years, the Liberté has hosted our history's greatest minds. From writers to revolutionaries, they all meet right here. But surely you have done your own research into this town already. Nope. Either way, I have to get back to my customers. Goodbye. See ya. Alright. Little women. But how little are they? That is an old quote that no one under like 27 will understand. What's up? I'm looking for a non-fiction book. I really love to read about real places. I'm a fan of books like An Explorer's Guide to Georgetown. Okay. My travels in East Africa. That seems fairly promising. The Age of License, Travelogue, Rambles in Germany and Italy. Down Under. Yeah, I mean, Down Under is probably going to be my suggestion of, as usual. The bookshop book. That seems interesting. Okay. So it's between Down Under and my travels in East Africa. But I kind of, again, I've read this book, so it's easier for me to suggest. So there we go. This has me realizing that I need to read so much more than I do. You know, with having ADHD, I get really obsessed with doing something for quite some time. And I'll do it, and then I'll just forget about it for 3 years. And then I'll be like, oh wait, this is my personality now. So, I need to get back to being that, like, oh wait, this is my personality now with that. Because I love reading. It's so, like, you know, it's probably the time that my mind seems to work like the nicest, but it's just, you know, doing it. That's the hard part. Oh wow, I sold all the classics. That's crazy. Alright. Well, that's a good sign. Alright. Another successful day. I want this so bad. I'm basically just saving everything to get that. Alright, so let's go ahead. Knock that down. Let's go. So it's a Monday. What's the Lighthouse? Do I still have the thing at the Lighthouse to do the drama books? I do believe so. Yeah. So I still have the thing to do the drama books here. So let's see if we can manage to push those. And what else did well here? Travel and fantasy. Happy on the fantasy because I like to get more of them gone as well. And let's just put some of the facts down there. missing crime and kids. I could put a couple kids, maybe. I'll put them in with the travel. It feels okay. I feel like that might work. I don't like stress about it too much because, like, I mean, I'm sure I could min-max it and get as much money as possible, but it's been fine for now. Let's click here. Oh, can I not click it yet? Oh, there we go. I gotta click this. Alrighty, here we go. Ellipses. Come on, I know you're thinking thoughts. Let them out. Bees, death, dying, morality. Bees. Bees. I like bees. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Bees are so smart. They can tell the time. Hey, that sounds like a book about bees then. Sure, I can work with that. Keep typing. Alright. It's actually about bees' knees. Excuse me, could I get a book, please? Yes. I need another fantasy novel. Less than 200 pages. Big fan of the Magic City. Okay. Magic City. Toys, game pieces. Okay, cool. So less than 200 pages. At the Earth's core, hollow Earth sci-fi for anyone who read. Okay. And thought not enough. Okay, not enough dinosaurs. It's not really. Well, it just says fantasy novel, but you like this one, so. He appears in the last version, help populated. Okay. At the Earth's core is a potential one for sure. Fellowship of the Ring, The Martian, Flowers for Algernon, Storm of Swords. Okay. I'm thinking At the Earth's Core could be good. Oh no. Fantasy. I thought that, is that not fantasy? Oh god. Okay. Oops. I thought it was a good shout, but I guess not. Maybe not quite fantasy enough. Little shit. Can I do this again? Oh. Oh, okay. I was like, whoa. And I could do it again. Thomas is back. Buying some drama. Always good. Which we're at 7 of 15, so nearly there. So half more of a book and we're halfway. Alright, let's see. Partial to a good manga. Can handle a bit of horror. Do you have anything like Death Note? Don't make it a big deal. Okay, I wouldn't consider Death Note a crime, but I guess in a way. So yeah, Death Note. That's interesting, actually. Monster Volume 1. I mean, that one, it just feels like the easiest thing. As soon as I saw a manga, it feels like the right one to choose. I saw a Japanese name, I saw manga, I was like, yeah, that's fun. Can't stop clicking the sheep. Alright. Doing pretty good. I mean, we sold 4 of those today. If I could sell actually the 4 more, I'd be even happier. Please want a drama. Just dropping by real quick. Something short and sweet. Renowned detectives, books from a series. Okay. Dark Places. Okay. Becomes Tomorrow, Misery. The Surgeon. The Outsider. Good Girl, Bad Blood. I think this is a series, isn't it? I'm fairly certain. I feel like it might be, but I don't know. Either way, they locked it. That's all that matters. Alright, I just need to sell 2 more. 1 more. Go on. Get another drama book. Yes. Wow, they were the drama queen. Or king. I can't see. Or them. I can't see. I just assume. Nonetheless, appreciate you. Alright. There we go. A little bit of drama. And, oh, so close. I want you so badly. Cruise ship arrives. Alright. So, that means Waterfront Square, I assume. What does well here again? Travel, I think, and factual books. Okay. So we're definitely going to go hard. I'm going to go really hard on the travel. I'm just very curious on that. And then, what was the other one? Classics? Oops, wrong thing. Fact. Okay. Let's put a bunch of fact up there. Let's just do this as fantasy. I'm going to bring no kids books. And then down here will be half this, half classic. You know what? Actually, I'm even more okay with having this to have maybe... I'll put like a couple bits of drama in. I don't think I need kids books. I think I'll be fine without kids books. 4 kids books. I feel wrong not having any. Oh my god. I was looking away so it was loud. Oh, I was taking a sip of coffee. Why? Bloody cruise ship has been terrorizing the local wildlife. Of course they pay no mind to the fish that feed them. Want somebody to do something? Has claimed our shores, polluted our waters. How can we make a waterfront worse and scare the tourist away? Okay. How do we poison their water supply? Oh wait, I've already read this one. Oops. Well, hey, I read it. Can I look at them now? I can. It's blocking the view. Is it, or is it the view? You know what I'm saying? Nope, it's just actually blocking the view. Okay. Can I chat with you, actually? Aww. Yeah, we're buddies now. Oh, hello. So what are you looking for? We're looking for a book, or talk to the book seller. I tend to lean more towards nonfiction. I'm also a traveler. I like reading about real places. Okay. So you probably will love 1,000 Places to See Before You Die. That actually seems like a pretty cool bet. I mean, if you're, a non-traveler, yeah, that seems pretty perfect. I think I've seen that book for sale as well. I believe at the Barnes & Noble I go to, it was there. I actually had someone get mad in the comments about not going, or about going to Barnes & Noble, and I was very confused. Like, I don't have another bookshop. It's the bookshop. I can't control that. Hi there, good afternoon. I was hoping to find a new book today. I'm nearing the end of a 10-part series I really like. It's embarrassing. Anyways, I could use some advice on what to read next. Alright. I also shop at half-price books, I should say, though. Traveling Swag, discovering the greater Bookstone region. I hope it's not too much of a bother. Okay. So... yeah, this is of this area. Just recommend a walk in the woods again. The bookshop book. That one speaks to me so much. I actually kind of want to read that. Okay. Discovering the Grey. Okay, this is like high quality restaurant. Wow, that's literally like on the nose. Travel book. Okay. I mean, this one seems like pretty solid. Camper van destinations. That would be a really funny one, actually. Like, if he doesn't have a, or they don't have a camper van, like, just give him that one. There we go. I could feel it, you know. You're ready for that van life, Fern. Absolutely. Totally. Oh yeah, I should write. I need to remember. Right, listen up, I've got the perfect chapter idea for the book. Swarm intelligence, are bees actually aliens? What do you mean that's misleading and unscientific? It's like a YouTube title. Wow, you're being pretty bossy, you know? But alright, I guess I'll revise by tomorrow. Perfect. Wow, got lots of folks in here, which is great. I've got enough for the coffee machine, just saying. What a week, looking for a new hobby, like a 21st century read. I'm a fan of Cook Korean. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that actually could be a few different things. I kind of like the idea of this, but I don't know. I'm curious. Let's see. Awesome. There we go. Tasting History by Max Miller. By the way, if you've never watched that channel, it's so good. Me and my wife watch it like every, well, I guess every Wednesday when he uploads, I think. But just such a fantastic, like, series. It's so simple, but yeah, it's so smart. And I love history, so it helps as well. But like, also just like it packaged around food, even better. It's great. I can imagine the visitors have been good for business, haven't they? Of course, everyone's welcome in Buxtonbury. They deserve to know our beautiful town. But it's so short-lived. They don't bring anything meaningful to the table. They use our resources, expect labor, and then once they get bored, don't get me started here. I have to write an essay about this, or I could write an essay about this, and I have. But not today. I'll just try to enjoy their interest in the town for now. Yeah, that's the problem. My wife is from a seaside town in the UK, which people do live in, obviously, but, like, they just inundated and came in and did everything. I know there's a whole problem in Portugal and Spain and a place right now with tourism, which, you know, I basically understand both point of views, but it is, and even Mexico, and I was just thinking about that happening there, and it's wild. It's such a balance to try to like make that just does not seem to be doable, you know. I can just put that in the window. That's hilarious. But yeah, oops, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, it seems like an impossible balance to like juggle, and I mean, it's very easy to take advantage of places for sure. Let's go and confirm that. But yeah, I wish it was better, because I really want to go to Portugal and stuff, but I think a lot of it is also Airbnb is like a lot of the problem. And a lot of it is like the people that, you know, there's a lot of people here in the States that like go to be digital nomads and don't, you know, I guess contribute to the local economy, but just live there off of it. But yeah, I guess that's where policy comes in at some point. Who knows? Maybe. So what is today? Is it Wednesday? Yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's go to... what kind of... I have a lot of fantasy books. Where likes fantasy? I shouldn't have done that. I should have looked at this. The Lighthouse likes fantasy. Flea Market does, but obviously that's not today. By the way, if you're from one of those countries and know more about it, please do tell me. Actually, I'm just going based off of vibes of what I think, more than what I know. I shouldn't very much say. Fish market on Wednesdays. So is that not this Wednesday? I guess not. It's just, yeah, that's odd. Maybe it wasn't this one because of the other one. I'm not sure. But yeah, nonetheless, let's do the Makeover. Or actually, no, let's go somewhere new. How do I... oh yeah, I need to go back. We could go... I mean, I could afford anywhere, but let's go to the Far Beach. Maybe not good to go on a weekday, but we'll try it nonetheless. And we don't know what to expect here necessarily, so... this is going to be an assumption one, but we'll do this. I have a lot of fact books, so I'll get them going. And then travel, and then, oh yeah, drama. Kind of forgot about the drama ones. And do I want maybe even more travel just to be safe? Sure, why not? I know I've got all these like modifiers to make other things sell better, but this is just gonna be my figure it out. Nice little spot though. Got a new thing there, and then let me go ahead and do this. Now, dear reader, you know everything there is to know about bees, and we'll never have to read about them again. Pretty interesting, right? I didn't even know I had so many bees facts memorized, but here they are. Oh, there we go. Now I go on, take it, your very first manuscript. Alright, The Bees. It's bound to be a #1 fact book. Oh no, what is this? Wait, what? Well, one final clack of the keys, the typewriter fell silent. Broken typewriter. Oh no. Oh, it is cursed. I forgot. Alright, I just got an achievement to become a author. There we go, we got a little coffee being made. I wonder if, like, they take the coffee? I don't know. A hot cup of one selling coffee. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm like, will they ask for a coffee, or how does this work? I'm not really sure. Let's see. Okay, something in the fantasy world fans of might babble. Okay, let's see. Before the coffee gets cold, I think I have this saved to read as well. It sounds familiar. The Two Towers. Parable of the Sower. Okay. Alternate reality, British Empire, where the languages and okay. Huh. Did I bring you more? No, I didn't. Actually, I'm pretty limited on these. Dune. Have you read Dune? Frank Herbert's Dune. Dang it. Where's the fantasy in it? I mean, it's fantasy-ish. It's sci-fi, but whatever. Hey, Ann, what's up? Yeah. Nah, it's fine. Maybe I did make one good choice that day. I have to admit, I was feeling a little reckless. The long summer break was getting to me. How so? You know, I function best on a routine, so whenever I have a long break from uni, I sort of, well, fall apart. Yeah, I don't know. Just feeling a little irrational lately. But it's fun. Oh, good. Once my plant science classes start again, I'll be just fine. Anyways, all of my friends are gone for the break, you know. Fancy holidays on boats, planes, and the like. That's called debt, let me tell you. Anyways, so that's probably why I can't stop babbling you. Sorry about that. I'll leave you to it for today. Yeah, see you around. Alright. Should I make another coffee? Sure. Like, does it? Okay, it doesn't just stay there. I see me just click it ever so often. Feels like the right thing to do. Oh, someone actually just bought a coffee, I think. Amazing. I mean, there's nothing better I can think of than, like, having a, prepares a batch of coffee. Awesome. There's nothing better I can think of than, like, having a coffee machine or, you know, the coffee at a bookstore. I mean, that's why I love Barnes & Noble, just because they have a coffee. You get a discount on it as a member, which I like. I went my new series, world-renowned detectives. However, I'm not usually interested in the natural world. Okay. Before the coffee gets cold, no. The Two Towers, not really. I don't know if I actually have anything of that. To be brutally honest. Well, maybe in the classics. Let's see. Slaughterhouse 5. I actually don't know much about Slaughterhouse 5. I know of it, but I don't know of it, if that makes sense. Makes all sense, obviously. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I have anything for this, actually. Unless you want Frank Herbert's Dune, maybe? No? Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Ooh, I'm just yawning over here, don't mind me. And then, yeah, I don't really have anything. Yeah, I think I'll have to say I don't really have anything today. I think I'll have to bring some other stuff. It's actually a pretty happening thing. Oh, arf arf woof. Huh? Usually dogs understand me just fine. I think you're smart but shy. I need you to help me pick up stuff. Mom told me I have to go home, but I don't have all my shells yet. Shells? Ever heard of marine biology? It's where you study stuff from the sea, like starfish and mermaids and clams. That's why I need seashells to look at them for science. It's like my wife. This is how she convinces me. She needs to bring all of them home. Can you pick up some for me, please? I'll give you my special marine biologist device. A jar. Awesome. Picked up most of them today, but the my wash up I just need 12 more. Okay. Mom's calling me again. Bye. Sure thing. I got a skull. Huh. She needs help. Suitable for an 8-year-old. Not a fan of romance. Suitable for an 8-year-old. I mean, this is pretty solid. A snowy day. Young black boy explores the neighborhood transformed by the magic of snow. Yeah, that sounds cute. I haven't actually read that one, but that sounds adorable. So I'm like, will I just see the seashells around, or do I need to actually like... Oh my god, they actually moved. Oh, I gave the ball back to someone. That's so funny. I guess I could make some more coffee. Seems like the right thing to do. Or maybe I'll just see the shells around. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe they're not all just, you know, here. I have to imagine. If they're all just walking into like this cave of doom. Okay, no. You never know. Maybe. Alright. That was pretty successful. I think I sold a lot more of other stuff than I thought I would, but I think it worked out fairly well. Now that skull was a kind of interesting one. But there's my manuscript. I don't know what to do with it. Like, do I need to put it like out? Maybe in front of the the broken top rudder? For every manuscript in your shop. Oh, okay. Like, can I I'll put it in the window? Hope it doesn't blow away. Maybe. I guess I could put that on the floor. Doesn't seem to hurt anything by doing so. Awesome. I laugh if you could. I was gonna say I laugh if you could paint it, but yeah, I thought it was going to allow me to for a moment there. I realized the floor was still a different color. You know, let's just we're committed now. We're going for it, no matter the cost. And by the cost, I mean it's the color sanity, which honestly I do like. I have to say, I think it looks pretty cute. This was already yellow, which was kind of the best outcome of that, to be honest. I wish I could change the color of the top rider, but so be it. That's... Oh my god, I can change this. Oh my gosh, yes. Help. Perfect. Buddy now fits in much better. I wish it didn't have the green, but I have to accept it. I confirm. But yeah, I just realized I've been recording for nearly an hour, so I probably should stop, because I'll just keep going very, very easily. But yeah, wow, a lot of stuff sold there. That is interesting for sure. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you continue to enjoy and come back for more. Excited to explore more and keep, you know, seeing what fun adventures we have here. We need to go to the castle ruins probably next time. We got a couple things that we need to do, but I'm excited to do that. Excited to do it with you all. So I will see you then. Again, thank you all so much, and goodbye.